A tower meant to symbolize power and prestige, but instead, it becomes a global icon for a mistake. The Leaning Tower of Pisa isn't just famous for its tilt. It's a monument to human ambition, persistence, and a good dose of problem solving and engineering over the course of 800 years. But why does it lean? And how has it defied gravity, wars, and earthquakes for so long? Today, we are unraveling the rich history and surprising engineering behind this world famous marvel. The story of the Leaning Tower of Pisa begins in 1173, during Pisa's golden age. At the time, Pisa was a powerful maritime republic competing with the likes of Venice and Genoa. To showcase its wealth and influence, the city embarked on an ambitious project, the Piazza dei Miracoli, or as we would have called in English, the Square of Miracles. It included a cathedral, a baptistry, a cemetery, and a grand bell tower. The bell tower that today we call it as Leaning Tower of Pisa. This bell tower was designed to be 60 meters tall, made of gleaming white marble and visible from miles away. Architect Bonanno Pisano is often credited with its design, although some debate his involvement. What's clear is that neither he nor his team accounted for one very crucial detail. The ground beneath the Tower of Pisa was unstable, composed of soft clay, sand, and shells. The construction started with great enthusiasm, but by the time workers reached the third floor by 1178, the tower began to lean. The uneven ground caused one side of the foundation to sink. Alarmed, the builders halted construction, very obviously. For nearly a century, the project remained unfinished, standing as a leading three-story reminder of the miscalculation. But why the delay? Why the delay of 1 century, which is a very long time? Pisa's political fortunes had shifted. The city became embroiled in wars with Florence and Genoa, and funds for grand projects just dried up. Ironically, this pause may have saved the tower because if the construction had continued immediately, the added weight could have caused the entire tower to just collapse. Fast forward to the 13th century. A new team of architects resumed construction, led by Giovanni di Simone. They faced a unique challenge. How do you build on a leaning structure without making things worse? The solution was ingenious, if a little unconventional. They built the next floors taller on one side to counteract the lean. They gave the tower its very characteristic banana shape, which is still visible today. The tower was completed in 1372 with the addition of the bell chamber, but by then, the lean had worsened to nearly 4 degrees. Despite its tilt, the tower became a symbol of Pisa's ingenuity, or perhaps stubbornness. It was celebrated as much for its imperfection as its beauty. The Leaning Tower of Pisa was nothing short of miraculous, as it should have been, because it was supposed to be in the Square of Miracles. For centuries, it has withstood storms, wars, and even earthquakes. In fact, some scientists discovered that its tilt might have helped it survive the very seismic shifts. The soft ground that caused the lean also absorbed shock waves, reducing the risk of total collapse. The phenomenon is known as dynamic stability. By the 20th century, however, the tower's tilt became very dangerous. In 1990, it was closed to the public as engineers worked to stabilize it. They used counterweights, extracted soil from beneath the higher side, and anchored the foundation. After a decade of careful restoration, the tilt was reduced from 5.5 degrees to just under 4 degrees, enough to ensure safety while preserving this iconic monument. Today, the Leaning Tower of Pisa is more than just an architectural oddity. It's a reminder that even our mistakes can become symbols of creativity and resilience. What started as an engineering failure is now one of the most photographed landmarks in the world, and the engineering marvel that it is, drawing millions of visitors each year. So the next time you see a picture of that quirky tilting tower, remember, it's not just a structure. It's a story that proves imperfection can stand the test of time. If the story left you with a new appreciation for the unexpected brilliance that is Leaning Tower of Pisa, make sure to like, subscribe, and join me for more untold stories of our world. Until next time.